All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're here. We're here. Let's see. Let's see if there's anyone here. Kev! Hey, Kev! What's up, Kevin? How are you? Let me put some lotion on my hands. Put some lotion on my hands. How are you today, Kevin? How are you? Give me 1 second. Let me go. Okay, Kev says it's been good here. How about you? I'm good. I'm trying to be productive. It's getting cloudy here in the Atlanta area. It's supposed to storm, rain tonight, tomorrow, Saturday. So I'm just trying to get things done because Comcast, aka Xfinity, loves to go out when the weather is bad. So I'm trying to get some things done. Trying to schedule some stuff, get some stuff done here. Tomorrow, I have a busy day. Some self-care, celebrating a birthday tomorrow. Then I have a meeting on Saturday with one of the organizations that I'm a member of. I have a meeting on Saturday. Sunday, maybe wind down. Mr. Hoodoo and I are starting to pack. We're renting a house right now because we sold our house in 2021. So we're renting a house right now because we're planning on moving. Just a lot going on. But give me 1 second. Let me go check on something really quick, and I'm going to be back, and we can chit chat and tarot read live. So give me 1 sec. Let me be right back. Stop. Okay. I'm back. Had to get my trusty water cup as well. trusty water cup. Okay, let's see who all is here. And I have everything on the edge of this dining room table. Help me, Lord. Okay. I can breathe. Hello, Sleepy Bee. Sleepy Bee. Hey, how are you? Renaissance? Renaissance woman. Hello, my darling. I would love to ask questions about Tokyo, Tony, something. You know what? Let me tell you all something. So I was talking to Nyla last night. I was texting her, right? Because some of what I saw yesterday was absolutely disturbing to my spirit. And when I mean disturbing to my spirit, disturbing to my spirit. Like, I was so impacted after that. Like, I washed my hair yesterday in preparations of, doing some self spiritual cleansing on myself because I was so impacted by that yesterday. I have never seen such behavior. Um, but it was almost like in some of the facial expressions, um, it almost looked like she was possessed. Some of the facial expressions, the actions, activities, something is not right. So I was texting Nyla last night. I sent her a text message and I asked her, I was like, Nyla, do you know if she smokes? Nyla, said in so many words, like, I've kind of seen her smokes. I've kind of seen her smoke, things like that. Because yesterday, after viewing that on Nyla's stream, my lungs filled with smoke. as if, like if you've ever been around people who smoke cigarettes or cigars or whatever, and you're breathing in the air and you can just feel like smoke in your lungs. After watching that yesterday, like smoke was in my lungs. And like I said, I was so disturbed by it. I'm just like, something is wrong with that whole such and such because, baby, so something is wrong. And I've never really been impacted like that ever. Um, I've never had my lungs filled with smoke in any type of situation where there was not smoke around. So it was very interesting. So I'm definitely gonna do my cleansing or whatnot because something wasn't right with that energy. And even in the past, when I've had a client whose mother was cursing them with magic, even reading into his situation, I never felt anything like that. Something is wrong, and I do feel like we need to just have a reading session just on that energy because something is wrong. Like seriously wrong. So Kev, yeah, like I may just have to do like a separate stream for that because in a separate stream for that after I have cleansed myself and put up protections and just get the whole woo woo going because I've never seen energy like that. Like some of the facial expressions, like you see, like it looks like some of those facial expressions, like in the fake horror movies when people are possessed and stuff. That's what it looked like to me. So it was real weird. It was real weird. It was very, very weird. Weird. Let me see. Yeah. Fed now how the death of the Cash App founder has ushered this. Really, this is interesting. I hadn't heard of that. Right, like her. Yeah, I can't unsee that either. But I honestly feel like I don't even want to say the word demon because there are all sorts of situations and thought processes around that. But unclean spirit, evil spirit, but like I don't know if this is something ancestral that she got to cleanse from her family. I don't know if she's done something to someone in the past and they just waited and bided their time to attack her now. Like I don't know, but I have never seen such things like that before. Yeah, I've never seen such a thing like that before. Yeah, yeah, it was very very weird. It was very weird. I had never seen anything like that before. So it was really weird. So um it was really weird, y'all. Yeah, it just really impacted my spirit. So child, it really impacted my spirit. So I don't know what to make of that. I'm trying not to think about it, but you know, yeah, I've never seen such. Yeah, I've never seen anything like that before. So yes, child. Like I said, I was thinking about, like I said, do I really want to do a stream on that, or do I just want to um, answer questions? Like I'm still thinking about it. Uh, uh, Let me get my trusty, very large Coach purse that's filled with tarot decks. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling this deck right now, but I'm also kind of feeling. Oh, something else that I wanted to do was this one right here in my hand is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot deck. I'm probably going to just take some snapshots of each card and put it up. Like make a quick like mini video of it. This deck along with the Rider White Smith deck, just so people can see like the similarities and the differences between the decks. I know we talked about that the other day via the Intro to Tarot video, but I feel like that might help some people. I don't know. take this one out and put that one back. And I'm not using my reading cloth today because honestly it just sticks to stuff. Yeah, she's very unclean. Yeah, I don't even that's weird. That's weird. And I'm trying to think what deck. This one right here that I'm touching with right now, this is the Moonchild Tarot deck. Lovely, lovely Moonchild Tarot box. Lovely, lovely, lovely book. And this deck is very thick, as you can see. You know, my hands are little. You can see the differences in the width of this deck versus this one. But I'm kind of feeling this one. But let me set this over here to the side real quick because I kind of feel like this may be the deck for today. Just because it's so raw. So, yeah, it's weird. It's weird, y'all. Yeah, that was very, very disturbing. Very disturbing. And yeah. And I feel like I finally gotten the smoke, quote unquote, out of my lungs. Because that right there yesterday was a full-blown mess. Let me turn my phone down and make sure my watch notifications are on. Okay. So, hey, Auntie Sugar. Hey, girl. Hey, lady. Hey, boo. Yeah, so that was a whole... I've really never felt anything like that before in my years of dealing with spirits, in my years of reading tarot, in my years of even doing spiritual work. I've never felt energy like that before. Like that one was, yeah, that was crazy. Yes, purple. My fave. Okay, y'all. If anyone wants to, and you know, I'm just gonna look and see what I can get from her, TT. Just real quick off the rip for myself, because I'm a little curious, even though it's slightly disturbing. I just want to see a little bit. And I try not to, you know, I'm not, when it comes to me reading and what I do for this channel, it's not necessarily, you know, things that are hot topics or like important topics or anything like that. It's really what Spirit tells me to share with you all. So, you know, like I was pulled to read about Shanquella. I was pulled to read about the Dusty Derelict Lawyer. You know, and I kind of feel like I should go into, and I don't know who this is. And I kind of feel like I should go into some of the astrological things that are going to be happening this year. That are going to be big news. I mean, we're already in one of them right now, but I'm kind of just like, well, I'm not really an astrologer, but I kind of feel like it's information that people should know anyway. So I'm gonna think about doing that right now. But let me look. Okay, someone just sent me something. Let me make sure I'm paying attention to that. Let me look into TT real quick, and then I'm gonna get to you, the person who just sent me money, after I look into the TT real quick. I don't know who this is that calls me like every day, and I'm just looking at the number. Oh Lord, okay. It's not looking good so far. Hey Isis. Hey Black Magic. How y'all doing? Alekia. Yeah, okay. So let me look into TT real quick. I don't even want to say her name. But let me look into this real quick and then I'm gonna start getting to the people who want me to answer questions for them. Okay. So, first things up, this Queen of Swords, right? Here we go again with someone who thinks that they are the smartest person in the room. This is someone, when this is a woman, this type of energy, I would align to energy of Knight of Swords and someone who is the Magician card negatively aspected. This right here, people like this, women like this are dangerous. Let's just go ahead and call it what it is, an unwoman. Unwoman. So I think we already know she's an unwoman by the actions and things that we see that come from her. Unwoman. Okay. Yeah. Mental, I don't want to say issues, but mentally there's something going on. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Mentally, something is wrong. Mentally unstable. The mental thoughts that turn into the actions, though they just terrible. That's Nine of Swords right there. And what would have been a good home life, the prosperity and joy that comes from having a family that is well, a family that's healed, we don't have that here. And I kind of feel like this is past things, maybe from her childhood or just maybe from past situations in her adulthood. I'm not sure how old she is. But yeah, so we have, I don't want to say a recipe for disaster, but foundationally speaking, it's not good. Mentally speaking, it's not good. And like I said, when you have someone, think about this Queen of Swords as like, remember and it's kind of stereotypical, but remember like, what was it? The Disney movie, like the witch in Snow White, prick your finger, poison in an apple, and you see it, Ursula in The Little Mermaid, like all these different things. People who think they're the smartest people in the room and doing all these things, it usually does not turn out well for them, right? So it's just looking a little bit into that right there. Hey lady. Yeah, it's not really looking good right there. Just from that. And I don't want nobody to say I'm faking. So let me just pull cards. Let me push this back a little bit, push this up, keep the cards. Okay, so let's see. What does this mean? Tell me more about this. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Okay. 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 So let me move my iPad out of the way. I need a sip of water for this. Let me just sip. So looking at, remember we talked about the goodness, the prosperity that comes with having a good family that's, and this isn't talking about a wealthy family. This is talking about the goodness of a wholesome, wonderful, safe, emotionally stable and happy family life. She doesn't have that here. And I don't want to say what makes it worse, but I kind of feel like money issues, like long-standing financial issues. And because of the long-standing financial issues, she has, to herself or in her mind, has created this type of, I don't want to say game, but like a scheme, right? Plotting out whatever it is for this money. Now, this is her. Luck is not in her favor. And here we see it again. This six of Pentacles. So I'm picking up on, I don't want to say childhood trauma, but there's some deep-seated financial issues, and she has probably felt that she hasn't been lucky, or things have never gone in her favor for most of her life, right? So now, getting into, hey Tay Tay. So now, remember we were looking at this Nine of Swords here. Now we have these two people. But this is a major arcana card here, right? Same with the Wheel of Fortune. This is 10, right? What we have here is, and this is another major arcana card. Like I said, this in the wheel, this is the Emperor, right? The Emperor, someone who is in a position of power, right? In a position to have an audience, right? Because if we're thinking about someone who is royalty, emperor, whatnot, they are in the position to be seen on the world stage, right? But even though this is a major arcana card, what's concerning me is this one, this Seven of Cups in reverse. And if you could see the card upright, putting it here so you all can see, this is a card of, this is a bathhouse, right? The types of activities that will go on in a bathhouse, think Roman bathhouse, right? The types of activities that will go on in a bathhouse, they may not be the best, right? They may not be the best. And they're also pulling on the, I don't want to say the pleasure, but think about the ways in which people use acts, certain acts, against other people, or use acts to try and draw attention to themselves, bring awareness to themselves. So, but this one was like this. So I kind of feel as if, and I think this is what we see, a lot of what we see is her stage, her presenting herself in this worldview with these acts that are not the most becoming, right? These are the people who, and speaking in context of this bathhouse, these are the people who prostitute themselves. These are and I'm not calling her that at all. I'm just talking in reference to this card. And this particular card from this deck, these are people who prostitute themselves, who trade illicit acts for what they think is going to help progress them further. You know the type of things I'm talking about. If you've ever watched anything like the TV show Spartacus when it was on Showtime, think about that. Think about the types of things that went on, and the types of things, the lewdness, the lasciviousness, the all types of things that people, like I said, think about the Spartacus show that was on Showtime. Think about the things that people did thinking that they're going to further their agenda. And when your mind is not in the right place, these are the types of things that's going to come easy, and this is what you will do. So y'all saw me pull these cards. I just pulled these cards. This is who and what she is, right? And I'm pretty sure it's deeper than that. I mean, I can only speculate that it's deeper than that. So we'll probably do another stream entirely just to look in deeper into that. Hey, Isis. No, not necessarily about. No, not necessarily about sex. Like I said, when we're thinking about the types of things that happen, who in here has seen the Showtime show Spartacus when it was out? Who has seen that? Okay, if anyone has seen the show Spartacus when it was on Showtime, baby, that was I think it was worse than Game of Thrones. As far as it was just worse in the debauchery. That is a good word. The types of debauchery that would go on when people would debase themselves, thinking that they are getting some type of attention, thinking that they're forwarding their own agendas, when really you just out here being a degenerate. Yeah, that's her energy, but it's stemming from this. It's stemming from this in her past. And now she has just created this plan that she thinks is good, that's going to bring her queendom. It's not, ma'am. It's not. It's not. Yeah, so like I said, y'all saw me pull these cards. It just is what it is. What we're looking at, it just is what it is. So, excuse me. I'm probably going to do another stream on that, or maybe make like a private stream so we can all like watch it and, together off of live public YouTube, because I really feel like that situation, her energy it needs to be examined deeper in a more sacred space where we can fully examine her, and then with regard to her actions, and then the interpersonal relationship between her and her daughter, right, Angela. So that'll probably be coming up soon, maybe Sunday or Monday, because I just the disturbed, that was very disturbing yesterday. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to Nyla and see whenever she has some time, because she and I often have, when we pull on things, we often have similar energetics when we're reading something. And she reads how she reads, I read how I read. I think we can both, look into that together. So I'm going to talk to Nyla and see what she says. I know she's at home right now. So whenever I talk to Nyla, and whenever she says she has time, then I'll put it together, and like we can do like a private off YouTube StreamYard, right? So so let me get to these questions. I know someone, y'all, this face recognition be okay. So to the person who sent me $10, what's your question, darling? And I recognize your name. What's your question? Go ahead and put your question in the chat. Yeah, when I do this with Nyla, we're probably going to go to her, because she has like private members, members on YouTube. I don't have 1,000 subs yet, so I can't do like members only stuff. But when we get that together, those who want to sit for that and just go ahead and just ask all the questions so we can drill down into it. Yeah, we're gonna do that, because child, it's a mess. It's a mess. Okay, let me put your question up here on the screen. And thank you everyone for being here with me. I don't know, see, it's starting to get a little crazy outside. My internet signal is starting to be weird. Okay, my sister wants me to ask my ex to come to her wedding because she doesn't want me to attend by myself. It's a cruise. Should I try to invite him to this wedding? Okay, let's look into that. And make sure people can see. I know people be like, oh my God, you're a fake. I'm not a fake. want to say your question, Blue Jay Dreamer, is very refreshing. Like, I feel refreshed by your question. I don't know why. I feel refreshed. Thank you, Auntie Sugar. If you like this type of content, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll get monetized one day. I'll get monetized one day. But it's all good. I'm here for the family. I'm here for you all. Okay. Let me move this down. Okay, so people can see. I'm really trying to get the whole screen so people can see. Okay, so here's the thing, and this is going to be, you're going to come up with your answer from what I see here, right? From what I see, I'm not saying that this is a setup, but I kind of feel like with your ex was someone that your family members liked. And even though you and your ex are not together, I kind of feel like they want you all to be together. I kind of feel like if he comes, or if your ex comes on this cruise, they're going to try and sweet talk you into getting back together, into being a couple, because they liked you all together. Whether they told you or not, they liked you all together. But I feel like you know that this person, I don't want to call your ex a fuckboy, but I'm getting fuckboy vibes. I kind of feel like for whatever reason that you two aren't together anymore, you haven't forgotten that, and it's good that you haven't forgotten that. But I kind of feel like they're going to try and push relationship on you if you invite your ex. Because remember, you on a cruise. You can't go leave. You're not going to be able to leave until you get back to port at the end. So make no mistake about it. I'm not saying it's a trap, but just understand the ramifications of being somewhere where you can't leave. It's different from going to a resort where you can get up and just leave the resort if you want to. You'll be trapped on here. And I really feel like it's to try and get you to woo-woo, forgive the ex, take the ex back, try to partner you two up, so you know what you can deal with, you know what you want to deal with and not. What I've revealed here is for you to decide, because they definitely gonna try it. They're gonna try it. Oh, y'all look so cute together. Oh, we haven't seen you in so long. How have you been? And like all of that. All of that. Thank you so much, Amazing Grace. Does that make sense? Yeah, I just kind of feel this person, I'm sorry. Don't this look like this is a fuck boy right here. I'm sorry, it's a fuck boy. It is. It's a fuck boy. And you had your reasons for you, whether you ended the relationship, whether he ended the relationship. Deep down inside it's supposed to be over with. And I kind of feel like here's this lovely bathhouse. I kind of feel like to try and use this to try and get y'all together, sweet talk you into it. This is what they want for you. They want this for you. But this was over with for a reason. The relationship ended for a reason. But they definitely want this. They definitely want this for y'all. But I'm sorry. Fuck boy, fuck boy, fuck boy. Fuck boy, fuck girl, whatever you want to call it. Fuck human. I just feel like, and see, I also kind of feel like your sister is being naive about it. Not naive, but I don't want to say she's up to something, but yeah, low key, it's a setup, low key. because she's for her wedding, right? And so, yeah, I kind of feel like this is it's a setup to try and like, I'm not saying it's the most terrible thing, but I can't speak for you. So, yeah. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Fuck boy. Fuck boy, fuck boy, fuck boy. Like, so yeah, no, this is a setup. This is a setup to try and get you all together back into this space. Like, yeah. It's a setup. It's a setup, but you ain't going. It's a setup. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Girl, they trying to get you in. Like, watch. I bet if he were to go, or like if she just pay attention to what she says. Maybe she might say something like, "Oh, well, I'll pay for you to go to the spa or couples massage or some shit like that." Like, I kind of feel like this is a whole setup. It's a whole setup. A whole setup. A setup. Hey, boo. Thank you for being here, for real. But yeah, no, it's a whole setup. This is a setup. Just fuck boy energy, and I don't want to say sleepy, but kind of like, ugh. Kind of be like, ugh. Like, no, I'm good. A setup. Yep. I showed you that Two of Cups, that partnering, that a lot of people think, and this is my opinion because every reader is different. A lot of people think that the tarot card for like that partnership and relationships romantically is lovers. Baby, that Two of Cups. That Two of Cups is it. Girl, they want y'all back together. They want to try and like they'll try and like push marriage on you while you on this cruise if your ex were to go. Like, no. Set up. Full blown setup. So yeah. Oh, while we're in between readings, yeah, it's official. I am going to launch my tarot reading course. It will be 12 weeks. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're not. Because this right here is it's just foolery. But yeah, I am launching my tarot course, my 12-week tarot course. This is not a shameless plug, or this is not a shameless plug. This is because people have asked me, number one. And number two, I've been saying I'm going to get a tarot course together for like almost 2 years now. So the tarot course tentatively is to begin August 7th. Yeah, it's for August 7th, and it will run until November 6th. Monday evenings, 7 o'clock Eastern time. We're talking about consecutive Mondays. Monday for 12 weeks, because I have to get this information out for the class, and I want you all to be fully prepared and build your tarot reading practice yourself and tailor it to you with the information, and I will help you all, to do that. So yeah, I'm putting together, I've already created the link for it. The course is going to be $375. I know it sounds like a lot. 12 weeks. It's going to be a 12-week course. So, and it's only going to be one this year because I'm starting in August, and it will end before Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. It's in August because that's when I'll be done with my traveling, before my traveling picks up again in December for my family trip. So I'm just putting it out there. I'm going to start advertising it. I'm going to start advertising it soon because I want to give people enough chance. I can also make a payment plan with whoever, as long as the balance is paid, like right before the class starts, for whomever is interested, because y'all have questions and it's certain things. Yeah. So with that being said, let me get to the next question. So, Blue Daydreamer, what's your second question, darling? What's your second question, Blue Daydreamer? And then we're gonna go in order from there. Absolutely, you can still ask questions. Absolutely. You just got here. We're not too deep into it. We're not too far into it. Blue Daydreamer, what's your second question? We're gonna go Blue Daydreamer, and then we're going to go last name Bayron, and then after C Bayron, we're gonna go to AKH. So that's the order. Okay. Someone recently suggested me to go into cybersecurity. Oh, is this a good field for me to go into? Well, you have asked the perfect person, because I worked in IT and cybersecurity for years, darling. Like, seriously, like if you want to talk cybersecurity, you can email me offline and I will talk to you about it, because, baby, I was the person who was tinkering, fiddling with the phones back in the day, 2008, 2009, doing all types of stuff to him. Mr. Hoodoo was just like, well, why don't you, look to go to school for it? And I ended up with an internship, working at a company, got hired on, went somewhere else, was getting my certifications, actually doing the work. Child, if you really want to talk to me about cybersecurity and women in cybersecurity, email me and we can talk offline about that. But let me answer your question. Let me answer your question, baby, because I've actually done the work for real, and I look at the world much differently than other people do. So let's see, is this a good field for you to go into? Okay. Let me see what this has to say. Is this a good field? I see you. I can breathe. Child, let me tell you, you don't need a degree for cybersecurity. They're just out here getting people with college. Take it as someone who does not have a degree in any type of cybersecurity field. You don't need that. One of my good friends that I used to work with had no college degree. He just got some certifications, but he was doing the work. Like, you don't need, they getting people out here. So you don't need no degree from that. And half of the information is online. You can study and learn stuff for yourself. The biggest thing is that you have to tinker yourself. You can't be afraid to not tinker. Okay. So is this good for you to go into? For you to go into. Yes and no. Here's why it's yes and no. Right now, what's happening with the field, and I say this as, when I say what's happening in the field, I mean from a national and global standpoint. Okay, so you can get some action in the field. You'd be new, you can get some action in the field. Pay-wise, you starting from now, you probably won't get what you're thinking about and is advertised as, but eventually you would. I kind of feel as if, how can I say this? I don't want to say you're a crybaby. I don't want to say that at all. What I'm saying is not that it's hard, But if you don't have the mental mindset for it, it's not going to be for you. So you're going to have to, if this is something that you want to get into, you're going to have to change and transform into a certain type of person. Why? Because, and I'm speaking from experience and looking at these cards, it is very, very logic, play the game, and an inquisitive field, right? I don't want to say it's not for the faint of heart, but it's not for the faint of heart. And I don't feel as if, I mean, you can be whatever person you want to be, but right now your demeanor doesn't align with that. Your demeanor doesn't align with that. I'm not saying that you're not a good person. I'm not saying you're not a strong person. I'm not saying that you can't. You can. But right now, it's just the red tape that's going on, the craziness, the foolery, the bureaucracy that's going on in the field overall right now is crazy. Again, it's not for quote unquote the faint of heart. This isn't I'm finna glow up. I'm finna mm-mm, mm-mm. Because that type of workforce that goes along with it is not for a softie. That's the best way I can say it. So, is it a good field? It's a good field to go into if you truly want to be a forever learner, and if you truly are okay with, I'm not saying being okay either. Think about nakers, wakers, eye acres of all kinds. The intellectual fuckboy, the field is full of them. So what do you want to deal with? What do you want to deal with? Because the intellectual fuckboy, the intellectual naker, waker, eye acre, it's the field, incels, the field is full of them. The field is full of them. So I say that to say, you can get into the field. It's a great field. Are you ready for this? And are you ready to transform to be in this field? Because those are two questions that you have to ask yourself. But yeah, it may be a slow ride to the money for you. I mean, but yeah. So I don't see you having the fortitude right now for this field. That's the best way I could say it. Yeah, I mean, it's not just like I said, we need to just have a whole conversation offline about it so I can tell people the reality of it. And the reality of it as for women, because baby, I was the one of the second companies that I worked for, I was the only Black woman on that team. I was really only the Black woman in that department. I was one of two women, the only Black woman, and having people try you all day, baby. Having people try you all day, and the wakers and the nakers and everybody else, and yeah. So, and I work for a well-known company. Y'all know the name. If I were to say the name, y'all would know. They're like, oh, really? You work? Yeah, I used to work for them. So it's real interesting. So yeah, it's more than just the layoffs. Okay. So I hope that gives you some insight. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you from what I was looking at, you're not ready yet. Yeah, definitely email me offline. Shout out to the May Tauruses. My dad, may he rest in peace, and my sister, may she rest in peace, were May Tauruses. His birthday, May 5th. Her birthday was May 6th. So may they rest in peace. Okay, so C Bayron, you're next. So Carla, I'm sorry I have to say your name. Carla, your question is next. Carla, you're next. Carla, what's your question, darling? What's your question, Carla? You are so welcome, Blue Daydreamer. You're welcome because, baby, I mean, when you have people who look like the Crypt Keeper trying to interview you in cybersecurity, child. And yes, I said the Crypt Keeper, and I meant that. Carla, what's your question, darling? Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I've been thinking about my dad a lot lately. Like, I've been dreaming about him like the past week. So I gotta see what he trying to tell me. Okay, let me put your question in the chat. Okay, your question is in the chat. Okay. Okay. You know what? And I knew that. Let me tell you all a fun fact. I don't try to keep up with my clients' PII because it's their information. So I don't try to keep up with names, emails, and whatnot. You have to tell me again and again who you are, because coming from that cybersecurity perspective, I try not to do that. That's why I don't record the webinars and stuff, because I'm not putting people's identities or Zoom, all that correspondent information. Like, I'm not putting it out there. So when there's a class, you just really have to get in on the class when I have the class, because I don't put things up like that. And I'm not in a space to make evergreen webinars right now. I just don't have time to sit there and be like, welcome to Aqleqtic Tarot. Like, I don't have time for that. I'm real when it comes to how I present things. So the first thing that I'm getting, Carla, is that, and I don't know if your son was dealing with anything in his life, but he wasn't in pain, but this transition was supposed to happen for him. Because, and I know that we hear it all the time, but he didn't have to fight anymore. He didn't have to fight anymore. And he has made his way to where he's supposed to be. I don't feel like he is trapped or stuck or anything like that. Whatever it was he was fighting, whatever it was he was dealing with, he doesn't have to deal with it anymore. He has transitioned. He's in that space. He's in that space. I feel as if he's on the other side. Yeah. This motorcycle accident, I know it was tragic for you. I have never lost a child. I don't have children. My sister passed before my dad did. And when I tell you my father was a wreck, losing my sister like any parent would who lose their child, my father was a wreck. And I know it's hard to lose a child, right? It's not natural, it's unnatural. But I say that to say, and I'm tearing up because I love my dad, I love my sister. It was his time. As much as we don't like it, it was his time. But no, he didn't feel any pain. He doesn't have to fight anymore. He has transitioned. He's transitioned to it was supposed to happen. Even though it was tragic how it happened, it was supposed to happen. He's where he's supposed to be at right now. So he's where he's supposed to be at. So yeah, he's where he's supposed to be at. So Yeah. I know you have, darling, but he's where he's supposed to be at. He's where he's supposed to be at. He made his transition over. He is in the spirit realm. There wasn't any type of malice or anything like that. And I kind of feel like I don't want to say he's better for you in the spirit realm, but I feel like he is protecting you from that place. But no, it was supposed to be. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen, darling. Yeah, it was supposed to happen. Like I said, it's tragic, but yeah, and some people, some spiritualists, some spiritual workers talk about how we make contracts before we incarnate here on earth. How do I feel about that point of view? I'm still undecided about that because I personally cannot understand how someone can want to incarnate to come to be great um unalived as a child. Like, I just don't see what is the learning in that. What is the, like, I just don't see it. So my viewpoint, I'm still out on that. But some people do believe that we choose, different things that we're supposed to go through in life. Like, I just don't see how someone is choosing childhood hunger. Like, I just don't see how someone is choosing that. Maybe I'm not involved enough to see that. But like I said, some spiritualists, some workers do see that thing from that point of view. But your son is where he's supposed to be. He transitioned. It was his time to transition. So, all right. Up next is AKH. You are so welcome, Carla. You're so welcome. I know you miss him, honey. I know you do. He is. Oh no, he watching. Cause baby, let me tell you, Mr. Hoodoo's brother was unalived in 2017. And in 2020, in 2019, 2020, when his sister's boyfriend thought he was gonna fight and hit on her, their brother that passed over, that was unalive, came to me in a dream and told me that he's watching. He was like, "Don't worry about it, I got it." So their brother came to me in a dream and told me, like, he's looking out for her. Of course, Mr. Hoodoo went and he handled that, but your son, he's there watching. And I also feel like with your son, like, how can I explain it? I don't want to say he's in his feminine, but like almost like he's healed. Like, he can see things from both the masculine and the feminine, and his energies are healed. Like, he's whole now. He's on the other side. So yeah, he's watching you too. Yeah, whew, that was a lot. Okay, AKH. But I'm glad to give that message to you, Carl. No, he's good. Okay, AKH, I've been having difficulties as far as my finances. I'm trying to stay positive and keep looking forward, but do you see any positive changes happening for me financially? Ooh. Okay, so I don't know if you all remember when I started the stream or into it, when I was talking about I kind of want to make a video about things that are going on, right? Energies that are going on. There are some things taking place right now that's just making it terrible on everybody, right? Just speaking as a collective. And when I'm talking about everybody, I'm talking about the United States in particular, because the United States is going through some astrological changes right now, and shit is weird out here, but it's supposed to be. But let me look into your question. Let's see. Okay, I'm just making sure because Mr. Hoodoo has not left work yet. What does this mean? What does this mean? Like I said, I'm doing readings in the order with which people have sent me payments. So just please be patient with me as I work through everyone's questions. I will get to you as long as I'm here, right? Like I won't leave before I answer everyone's question who has sent me money for it. Okay, so and people are texting me. Any positive changes for you financially? I feel like you're gonna have a bit of better luck, but I also feel like you aren't, I don't want to say that you aren't being true to yourself. And I don't want to say that you're lying to yourself, but I kind of feel like I just have to say, why are you lying to yourself about whatever field of work that you are in? Honestly, it's time for you to, you are taking in action. You're not being active. You need to take action, but you can't take action because you're not being honest with yourself about whatever field of work that you're in, whatever it is that you do. You're not being honest with yourself. And because of that, you getting your ass beat. I mean, that's the only way I can say it. You getting your ass beat. You need to, whatever it is, whatever, and I don't want to say it's a fantasy, but like kind of like when people see the writing on the wall about things, but then they sit there like that meme and say, this is fine. That's the situation that you're in right now. You need to take action. You need to take action and be real, because you're not being real to yourself. You're lying to yourself about this field of work that you're in. Now, once you stop lying to yourself and be honest with yourself about the field of work that you're in, yes, things are going to be better for you financially, but I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to be slow. It is going to be slow coming. It's going to be slow. You're going to have to work at something else. And whatever that something else is, you're going to have to figure it out. But like I said, I feel like you have been, like when people stay at a company for too long, you see the writing on the wall. The VPs are leaving, the managers are leaving, they're not picking up, extra workers for the work that's done, and everyone is sitting here like this is fine. No, it's not fine. It's not fine. And I kind of feel like, I don't want to say that you're in love with something, but you know how like people are just like when they wear rose-colored glasses. I kind of feel like that's the situation that you're in. So please forgive me if I sound as if I'm being harsh. I'm just being real. Take the rose-colored glasses off. See the situations for what they are and be true and honest to yourself, and look at your situation, your company, your corporation, your field, whatever it is, your network, whatever it is, you have to change course. You not changing course is keeping you from moving forward. Now you have the strength and the fortitude to change course. You are built for this. You are about that life. But you got to take the actions to. So I don't know if it's the field, I don't know if it's the company, I don't know if you're trying to move laterally, vertically, but you need to be honest about the situation. Once you're honest about the situation and start taking different steps, not the steps that are keeping you where you are, because I'm not saying it's your fault. Part of it is part of what's going on in this country astrologically, but you need to do something else. But that something else can't come until you stop lying to yourself. Take off the rose-colored glasses. This is not fine. It's burning around you. Whatever it is, it's burning around you. Um, yeah, does that make sense? Okay, you say I understand. Yeah, it's burning around you. Um, I don't know if that's creating a business for yourself. I don't know if because your business is if you have a business, if your business is struggling, like if it's fine, no, you have to try something else. If it's the company, you need to find a new company. If it's not the company, you need to get out of the department. If it's not the company or the department, you need to change fields. And don't be afraid to do something that may seem unconventional, right? Because for some of us, right, those of us who are, let's say, 30 and older, maybe not that, maybe people who are my age and older, because I'm 40 now, we have been told get a job, go to work. That has been drilled in us. Go to school to get a job, to go to work. Nah, nah, nah. The game didn't change out here, player. It's time to get creative, especially in this age of Aquarius that we are in. There are resources and tools available. Like we see people out here, like we talk about like the scammers and the grifters, and I'm not saying do that. But the difference is the scammers and the grifters use what they have to get what they want. And unfortunately, we all need the money to survive. So you need to start looking at things differently and take off the rose colored glasses, see things for real, and then take action. Because sitting in this situation, like I said, I'm not saying it's your fault, but we can all take actions to do different things. So, okay. Um, it's the company. I'm ready to leave, but I have things going on and I'm trying to get handled before I leave. Okay, yeah. So yeah, just yeah, handle there's no action going on here. And because there's no action going on here, yeah. Like it's almost like you're almost there, but something is not actually. So I don't know what it is that you have to take care of, but until you do, them cups gonna be turned over. Um, yeah, it's definitely time to be true to yourself, and I also feel like the word conform comes to mind. There's a difference between play the game to get what you need and conform. I'll let you think about those two points of view as it relates to yourself. So, um, let me send that there. I'm going to take a very, 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 very quick bio break and I'll be right back because I've been drinking my water. When I come back, it's going to be Hippie Hippo, Laura, A. Coleman, and then Kiera. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 to read for. 4 people to read for when I come back. I'm taking a quick bio break. I'll be right back. So, we're right back, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gents, I have returned. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay, so, oh goodness, I had to go upstairs because the toilet in the half bathroom down here is being weird. And I'm starting to hate this rental house that we're in when we are moving this year. And I can't wait. So, okay, Hippie Hippo. Let me see. Hippie Hippo. You're very welcome, my darling. Hey, Essence. Yeah, shout out to the Tauruses. I love y'all. Mel, I know who you are. I know who you are. You're the one person who I know who you are. Girl, we talk often. I know who you are. Okay, I can breathe. Hey girl. I'm Hippie Hippo. Ooh. Oh, let's see. Let's see what we have. Yeah, darling. Yeah, Mel, I know who you are. You don't have to. Every time I say, I know who you are, boo. Okay. Okay, so starting a new job next week. I feel as if this is the job for you, or at least it's the right job for stability for you for right now. So that's good. I feel as if be careful when it comes to showing your emotions at this position. I kind of feel like, yeah, you're going to perform well, but I feel like the most danger will come from who you share information with and how people use information that you tell them or your emotions against you, right? Watch out for your manager. Watch out for your manager. And watch out for, I don't know if you're going to be on a team or work within a certain department or whatnot. Watch out for the person who likes to blame other people for their bullshit. This is going to be another person that thinks they smarter than everybody else. It's always one. There's always one person that thinks they're smarter than everybody else, or they throw a hissy fit, or because I'm a senior here, been here for a while, I can do whatever I want. This is going to be a good position for you. Watch out for your manager. Watch out for these people on the team. Because like I said, the person who thinks they're the smartest in the room, watch out for that asshole. They're going to be an asshole. Yeah. And I don't want to say your team is terrible, but yeah. This person right here, whoever this one is, watch out for that one. And you'll come to find out who that is. I'm not going to say they're going to put you on the altar of sacrifice, but it's either going to be one of those people who sacrifice themselves and just be like, oh, they whine and cry and bitch about shit, or they'll try to put you on the altar of sacrifice. So I feel like you're going to do well. This is going to be a good position for you, stability, but you got to watch out for these people. It's so many people. You got the boss here. You got whoever this person is here. You got this person here. You got this person. So make sure that you know how to play the game within an office corporate environment. That's going to be your saving grace. Don't give out your information. Hi, goodbye. You know, all that being homies after work, like just be very careful with your information because they will try and use that shit against you. That's what you need to look out for. You'll be fine doing your own work. You'll be fine. Watch out for these other MFs. Okay. Let me see. What's your second question? How much money does Pam make? He lives in Europe. Okay. Don't laugh, Mel. Don't laugh. You know I know you, girl. But yeah, you gotta watch out. I can breathe. You gotta watch out for them other. And they're making me say, like, the energy that I get is You gotta watch out for some of those other motherfuckers. Like, and I don't. MF is not a word that I use often, but you gotta watch out for some of them. So you have been warned. Watch out for these people. Let's see what kind of money this person make. And my dog is over there trying to go animal kingdom because she hears me talking, so she's just like, oh my gosh, I want to be part of it. How much did this person tell you that they make? Because I feel like it's something with a 5 in there, but I also feel like they may not be telling you the truth about how their money is going. Like, I kind of feel like they were in a good place financially, but I kind of feel like maybe they've lost some money or lost some investments, or they're having a little bit of financial difficulty and they may not be saying that. If they work for themselves or do sales or something, I kind of feel like they're struggling with that a little bit. And I kind of feel like it also has to do with what's going on over there in the UK. I don't want to say that he doesn't make a lot of money, but I kind of feel like, I kind of feel like he doesn't make as much as you would think. I kind of feel like this person is, okay, Mr. Hoodoo is home. I hear him in the garage. I kind of feel like this person is not being honest about their finances. Like, yeah, they make at least 55,000, whatever that means, or euros or whatever. They make at least that much, but I kind of feel like they're not being honest about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, and here's why I'm saying I'm not seeing it as good for this person. So imagine having this level of money and then your money has gone down here. So we went from this level of money to that level of money. The money has gone down, okay? The money has gone down, and I don't know what all he's been into. Kind of nefarious looking here. And then we have Prince of Swords here. This is Loki. Loki, when we're talking about, that lore, those legends, those gods, Loki is always up to some shit. Sometimes it's not good. So I kind of feel like whatever he's done or he's into, his money is going down. His money is going down. And yeah, his money is taking a beating. It's taking a beating. Yeah, this luck, yeah, it's not doing the best for him. So I'm getting like 55,000. That's what I'm getting, but I kind of see it as the financial situation ain't the best. Yeah, watch out for these damn people. He's a bad person. He's a bad person. I'm trying to see his spirit is punishing him for what he did. Yeah, I kind of see his money going down. I don't see 6 figures. I see what used to be a great amount of money, and I don't know if there's a decrease in salary or losing money or losing investments, but I don't see the same type of money anymore. I don't see it. Hi, Johnny. I'm sorry, honey. I don't have a free list. And that's, I can't give free questions out. And that's just to respect the clients and the people that have paid me before. It's unfair to do that. So I don't have a free list, honey. I'm so sorry. So yeah, you're welcome, darling. Okay, so let me continue to go in order. Okay, Mel. What's your question, Mel? Come on, Mel. Yeah. It's just with respect to those who pay. Like I just can't do that. It's not fair to them. And I want to be fair. She said that's why yeah, I didn't see that money as growing. I didn't see that money as, oh yeah, finna get some more money. Like I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Luck is whatever's happening, that ass getting towed up. Like I kind of feel like it could be like a stock market or like investments, losing investments or whatever you invested in, it's not the best. Like it ain't going good. His money in danger, girl. Okay, you sent it via text. Let me see. Let me look at my phone. Okay, let me see what you're talking about, darling. Girl, yeah, Mel. You'd be like, okay, it's me. Girl, I know that's you. Okay, I see your question. Oh my goodness, these people. I'm sorry, Mel. I'm reading your text. I'm reading your text, girl. Girl. Thank you so much for that. Beverly, I am going to get to you. Like I said, I'm going in order of the questions. I'm going in order of how the payments are sent to me. So that's how I'm going. I'm going to get to you, my darling. I have not forgotten. I'm just going in order right now, okay? Girl, Mel, first of all, your storytelling be killing me. Okay, let's see what's going on among them. Child. Girl, your questions, you are so funny, Mel. I love it. I kind of felt like I was going to talk to you soon anyway. So, Mel, this is right on time. Okay, Mel. So, what's going on between them? I kind of feel like this is more related to him, right? This is more related to him. I kind of feel like things are getting a little unstable. And you and I have talked about that. Getting a little unstable. Baby, that will ain't the way that it was. He has been shaken, shooketh by something. He's been shaken, shooketh by something. That's what it is. Don't have me laugh, girl. Don't have me laugh. Oh, I felt it was coming too. I felt that it was coming, baby. And I know you're gonna be happy to see this one right here, baby. Here you go, Mel. Here you go, Mel. Yes. You and I have talked on end about this, girl. Uh-huh. It ain't looking good mentally either. This right, girl, it ain't looking good for him. And I know you like that girl. So this right here, the church, the structure, it ain't going good. It ain't going good for him. And I kind of feel like he has someone, I don't want to say turn against them, but some people in his crew, the relationship just ain't the same anymore. It's not the same with him anymore. And they can see that the power that was there is starting to leave. So that's the answer to that first question, baby. That's the first. That's the answer to the first question. What's going on with him? What's going on with them? What's going on with them is his shit getting. I was about to say that. I ain't gonna say the F word. He ain't on that throne like he used to be, Mel. And I know that you like it. Okay. But what did I tell you? I told you was gonna end up having contact with them people. I mean, I know what you're doing and why, but child, don't laugh. Hey, Gal, welcome back. Okay, let me answer that question. Let's see if I can see. Because I know you and I have talked about that too before, about the length of time. Let's see if I can see. Oh, goodness. Welcome back, Kev. Welcome back. Okay, let me... Oh, before my iPad goes dark. Boop. Okay. Let's see. It's probably going to be over a year. It's probably going to be over a year, possibly by next spring. So it may take a minute. It may take a minute, Mel. I don't see it happening in the summer. I don't see it happening in the summer, but I feel like it could be next spring. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting a year to 14 months. Yeah. So now it could always be sooner than that, but I don't feel like it's gonna come soon. It's not gonna be this summer either. So at the very, very earliest, winter this year, but more practical looking into oh my goodness, is it raining? Yeah, it's raining now. But more realistically into the spring next year. So maybe like April, May next year. If we're going for that, okay? Okay. Last name Coleman. Yeah, I know it's a long time, but I mean, and I don't know how things work. You know how things work, but you know, like I said, at the earliest, the winter this year, but I'm seeing more realistically spring next year. You're welcome, darling. Last name Coleman. Last name Coleman, you had a question. And is that there was someone here who was asking me. Last name Coleman. Okay, Taurus. That's what's up. Okay, what's your question, darling? I can breathe. I can breathe. What I was saying with regard to the seasons, I was answering someone else's question. So try not to get confused when I was talking about the seasons and stuff like that. I was answering someone else's question, and she sent me her questions via a text message because she has my number. So I was just answering her questions. That's all, darling. What's your name, Beverly Dawson? What's the name in the Cash App? But right now, I'm answering A. Coleman's question. Yes, that was my Cash App. That was correct. Okay, A. Coleman. Okay. I'm so sorry to hear that, my darling. That your mom passed away. I am so sorry to hear that, my darling. Okay, so she didn't know that you were with her physically, but, and as we can see, the spiritual card, right? The other side card has come back up. But she knows now. She knows now. I kind of feel like she was incapacitated. I don't know if she was in a coma. I don't know if she was just heavily sedated or not. But I feel like she was, I don't want to say bound, but she was physically unable to respond consciously, right? But she's on the other side now, and she knows now, but she didn't know. She didn't know then. So, to answer your question, yeah. So all of that struggle, everything that she was dealing with, it's gone for her. It's gone. She's literally she's on the other side too. So she's okay now, but I kind of feel like she was bound and stuff before, and she didn't know, or she didn't have that capability to know. Like I said, I don't know if it was like hospital bed leads, or being sedated, or in a coma, or a vegetable. I don't know, but she didn't know then, but she knows now, and she's on the other side. So let me plug in my laptop real quick. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I just feel like she wasn't there. She was, and that's why, she wasn't there. So, oh, Mr. Hoodoo is home now, so you may hear him shuffling in the kitchen. I understand, darling. Are any of my moderators here? Yeah, but she's good now, darling. She's good now. She's good now. Yeah, no, she didn't before, but she knows now. She knows now. And I don't want to say that you two had any type of misunderstandings or anything like that, but just know if there were any conversations that you wanted to have with her before she passed, to talk things out or things like that, all of that has been wiped clean. It doesn't matter anymore. So okay. Who is Kiera or Kira? Kiera or Kira, are you here, my darling? Okay. Okay, I just got it, Beverly. So after Kiera, you're going to be next, Beverly. Okay. Okay, Kiera, ask your question, my darling. Oh, that's girl, that's you, girl. Hey, K Journey. All right, let's see. Let's ask your question. Hold on just a second, everyone. Hello, my darling. I'm doing readings.
How are you?
I'm good, babe. I'll be upstairs when I'm done.
All right.
You good? Did you eat?
Earlier.
Okay.
I'm hungry.
I saved you the chicken breast. I only ate one today.
I'm mad about these flowers.
I know you are, babe. The people in my chat are saying hi to you. Whether one
Tell
person
them
is
what I
saying
say.
they can hear you. He says hey. Okay, let's see about these people. Oh, babe.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're on for 1 o'clock.
Tomorrow at 1?
Yeah.
Roger that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Hoodoo has gone upstairs now. It's gone upstairs now. Yes. Yes, they will. Yes. Mm-hmm. To answer your question, K Journey, yes. 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 Okay. Here's with child. Okay. You may be put in a position where you're gonna be defending yourself. You may be put in a position where you're defending yourself, and I kind of feel like it may be due to, I don't know if you're on a work team or not, or if you're working on a project with someone else, or like a cross department project or something like that. But watch out for these people on this project or whatever team you're on. Watch out for them. Watch out for these people at work who want to pretend they're your friend. Hey, Kara. Hey, K Journey. How are you today? What'd you do this weekend? Watch out for these damn people. They don't like you. They don't like your essence. They don't like that you're successful, right? They don't like that. And I don't know who this man is. We got another fuck boy in the building. Okay. The fuck boy is in the building. But just keep things balanced and just know what to say, when to say it. But watch out for these people. I don't feel like it's detrimental, but there's people enough where they will cause enough issues. It'll be enough. It'll be enough. So will they impact your career? I think it depends on how you handle things, but just know to watch out for some people. Know to watch out for some of these people because they nosy. And I do see you potentially having to defend yourself. So make sure you back stuff up your emails, send emails to your personal email address if you have to, cover your ass, all that good things. But I don't see it impacting your money. I feel like they may try and go the ruin your reputation route first. So just be on your, be ready. Be ready. She said, "Love is in the air. I saved you the chicken breast." Listen, Miss, that's my boo thing. That's my boo thing. I saved you. Yeah. So, quick story. Mr. Hoodoo wanted some chicken last night, so he went to Popeyes, and he told them, "Y'all know how it is when you're dealing with Popeyes, right? They never can get right. Popeyes got that can't get right. They couldn't get right last night, so." They didn't put enough thighs in there. I only eat white meat on chicken. So they didn't put enough thighs in there. So I made sure I saved him one of the chicken breasts today because those thighs were looking real small. It was like three thighs, two breasts, and like all these wings. So I had like 3 wings last night. And then I had a breast and a wing today. So there's another wing in there. Like they just messed up the whole chicken order. But y'all know how Popeyes is. Popeyes can't get right. So that's the chicken story from last night. So the little small chicken thighs in there, I made sure I saved him a breast because, so yes, Mr. Hoodoo is my love. He actually takes care of me. So he can get the big piece of chicken. Yeah, he's upstairs now. I think he's talking to his sister on the phone now. Okay, Beverly, your turn, my darling. Thank you so much for being patient. Beverly Dawson, thank you so much, Beverly, for being patient. What is your question, Beverly? It's your turn, Beverly. Being on my spirit filter, old man, I'm in a white man. Yep. Girl, I'm telling you. They gonna try you. They're going to try to assassinate your character first. Oh, look, she forgot this. Oh, she didn't do this. She didn't implement this. Oh, I asked for that last week. Did you send it? Wow, I have to ask again. Cross your T's, dot your I's. Email paper trails. Cover your ass, girl. Cover your ass. Beverly Dawson, it's your turn, my darling. Well, thank you, Kate Journey, for letting me know that I was able to hit on. Yeah, they trying to assassinate your character first, because once they can tear your character down with untruths, girl, just like I said, make sure you have your documents, email stuff to your personal email address too as well, in case they try to be like, oh, well, I didn't see that email address. Girl, you know how they are with the bullshit. Have I been noticing other girl? Yeah, I mean Kevin. Yeah, they out there. They're moving, girl. Yeah, let me stop saying girl. Kevin, these people, like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm trying to think about, do I want to talk about it like in a video, just astrologically stuff that's going on. Like I'm not surprised when I see certain things, but it's a whole bunch of chaos going on. But it's meant to happen, right? Because the tearing down and the destruction of certain things is meant to happen. And we're going to see those things like over the next 5 to 10 years. So the pieces are moving in place right now. So, okay, Beverly Dawson, I keep having dreams of my ex. I don't know why she's in my dreams. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on. And once again, thank you for being patient, Beverly. Like I said, I go in the order with which I receive the payments. So thank you again for being patient. Thank you for trusting me with reading for you. What's going on? Let's start with this here. And I'm probably going to go until 6 o'clock. It's 5:45, 5:43 where I am, just because Mr. Hoodoo got home. And of course, I want to spend some time with Mr. Hoodoo. So let's see. Hello, Claudia. Huh. Yeah, I'm trying to decide, like, I try not to be one of those people who are, just out here telling people what to do and just all types of stuff. Like, I don't tell people what to do. But there are some things going on that I really feel like need to be talked about, but in a way that doesn't cause fear, right? So that is important when you're this type of person, to not cause fear when you see things, right? Okay, so Beverly. Okay, so your ex feels as if, like, so for whatever reason you two are broken up, your ex still feels like there's a chance. Like, however long you two were together, it wasn't enough time. Your ex wants you. Your ex, I don't want to say is pining for you, but your ex wants you, thinks about you. Your ex has respected the breakup as far as, it being verbal, it being final in the physical, but in the spirit, your ex is just like, you're mine. You belong to me. We could still be back together. Like, and I kind of feel like your ex is waiting to potentially come to you and say again, I'd like to be together again. But I kind of feel like, I don't know if you two like live together or whatnot, but I also feel like your ex needs you for money. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if you live together and you two lived in your apartment or your house or your whatever it was. But I kind of feel like your ex also needs you monetarily, like to share bills, to split bills, or to make things a little bit easier. But I also get like, I understand why the relationship kind of ended as well, because between the two of you, one of you was a little bit more manipulative, emotionally manipulative, mentally manipulative. I'm not going to say abusive. I'm not going to say full on abusive, but sometimes it just was like, what? Are you serious? You can't be serious. So I feel like your ex still wants to be with you. I'm not saying that they're a stalker. I'm not saying anything like that. But in your ex's heart of hearts and in their mind, they want to be with you. And don't be surprised if this person reaches out to you, contacts you, or if you just randomly see them on the street. Um, I also kind of feel as if your ex has a little bit of power of manifestation, or a person that can make things happen. I kind of feel like your ex is spiritually inclined, and your ex may or may not know this. And I kind of feel like your ex is kind of permeating a little bit. That's another reason why your ex is permeating into your dreams. But to answer your question, why? They're not over you. They don't feel like it was time for the relationship to be over with yet. And they kind of want to be back together to kind of ease the finances that they have to dole out themselves. So that's why. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm glad that makes sense. Yeah. I kind of feel like yeah, they kind of want you back too, but it's kind of like let's share these bills, let's share this household, and like I said, I don't know who the manipulative one is, the emotionally manipulative one, but I can understand why someone will want to end the relationship being emotionally manipulative like that. Like it just what? Like that's crazy, right? Yeah. So I definitely understand that. So her okay, that made sense because that made sense about her being emotionally manipulative. Because this was the card. Doesn't this Queen of Cups look like just up to no good, right? Mm-hmm. Emotionally manipulative. Yep. Okay. Makes sense. She got married 5 years ago. Yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. But I kind of feel like she feels as if she owns you. Like you don't own a person. Like you don't own a person. Um I kind of feel like she has powers, or she may be interested in spirituality and magic. I kind of feel like she's the person who would have a spiritual crash test dummy. And what I mean by that is someone who like you have to test some things out, right? And I kind of feel like she maybe is reading books about certain things. Um and I'm not saying it's a bad thing because I'm a spiritual worker, right? But I kind of feel like she is curious and she wants to learn how she can manipulate and do things even more. That's really the feeling that I'm getting from her. Yeah. So yeah, she yeah. That that emotional manipulation, yeah, I completely get it. I completely get it. Okay. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question and that makes sense, Beverly Dawson. And again, thank you for being patient and waiting until I got through everyone else's questions. Yeah. All right. Well, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Let me drink a sip of water. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So you're welcome, K Journey. You're very, 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 very welcome. Okay, I don't see any more Cash Apps. Let me check my PayPal because I know sometimes people send me things via PayPal. Nope, nothing via PayPal. So if no one has any other questions, I mean, I got like 8 minutes left. But if no one has any questions, then we can just chit chat for a quick minute before I go. Because Mr. Hoodoo is here. And I'm also going to do my second workout for today. Like I had to stop. I had to stop. I have to go get my nails done. It's raining. Yeah, but everyone is good. Everyone's good. Yeah, Beverly says, I think you should do that video. That would be great. Yeah. I just kind of feel like there are some things going on. Like it's been real weird, right? We had, the beer virus 2020, right? The beer virus. We had the beer thing going on. And then like there are just certain things that's going on right now that are going to happen that are supposed to happen. Oh, I'm gonna have to bring the plant inside because it's gonna be cold tomorrow. But yeah, there are certain things that are happening right now, and we're just like, really, what's going on? Like this whole thing with the United States dollar and all like that. Like there are things happening that are supposed to happen because astrologically speaking, it's just literally written in the stars right now. So I may make that video, but I don't want to be responsible for people being afraid of things. So I'm just deciding on whether or not I want to do that video or not. So yeah. Because when you're a reader, when you're a spiritual worker, when you have to also be accountable for how you say things. Even when the news may be grim, you have to do things the right way, right? When you're speaking to people and when you're speaking about certain things. So that's something that I do keep in mind. So yeah, is that it? Anybody else have any questions? I think most people are leaving out now. Matter of fact, let me go to my own. Yeah, I don't see anybody else here. Yeah, Kevin says, I think people are afraid anyway, though. That's not really on you. No, it's not on me. But some people just say things, like, oh my God, the sky is falling, instead of, well, you may be experiencing this or that. There's always a way to say things, right? There's always a way to say things. But yeah, so right now, like going over the next 5 to 10 years, the destructuring, the destruction, the rebuilding, the bringing forth something new. Some of us getting our just desserts for crap that we created and came up with. I mean, it's supposed to for a reason. So it's supposed to for a reason. So, we just do what we can, and this is on a societal and global level, right? So we just do what we can, Yeah, the banks, but it's more than the banks. It's absolutely more than that. So, and I may have to do that and do the video comparison of things past and present so we can see the parallels, right? Like I said, I'm not an astrologer, but I astrology enough to understand that sometimes things just have to happen, right? In the spiritual space. But, I always take my cues from my mentor, the only spiritual worker. It's really only like 3 spiritual workers who have knowledge about things that I don't know about that I learned from. And one of them is the only person that I would ever pay to do work for me. And I have paid him to do work for me because I just didn't have the time. Um, I take my cues from him. If he cool, I'm cool. That's why I'm just like not freaking out about stuff, because I also know that through magic, you can change your individual circumstances. You can make things better, right? So, and I have done that, right? In 2023, I'm beer virus free. Like I've never caught beer virus, and neither have my parents, or just things like that, because I do certain things, right? So, with that being said, like I said, I may do that. I'm not a quote unquote everyday YouTuber. Because I don't want YouTube to be like a chore, like I have to do something. I just have to do something. I have to be reading on something. I have to be. That's not for me, because I don't like when things are chores for me. I won't do it. It has to be something that I want to do, and that I enjoy doing, and then that's what I do. So yeah, I may have to do something like that, you know. So yeah. No, things are not what they seem to be. Like I said, the revelations, the age of Aquarius, the planets doing their thing. Mercury is about to go retrograde, but Mercury is a fast moving planet anyway. So Mercury retrogrades 3 times a year. I'm talking about the planets that sit in signs for 10 years, 5 years, 20 years, the outer planets, right? The societal level planets, and when they're in, signs dealing with, certain things. So the societal, that's why, and just really quick before I end this in 2 minutes, right? So um, when people are talking about, oh, Gen Z doesn't get along with Gen X or the boomers or the millennials, there is a reason for that. When you are born under certain planets as a generation, that impacts who you are on your soul, mental, and physical level. Of course, we're not going to all get along. And I'm just talking about from a general societal collective point of view, right? Of course, we're not all going to get along, because your planets, your generational planets, are different from theirs. They were in different signs doing different things. So you're not supposed to see eye to eye on everything. And that's the difference. Like, even when you meet people and you're just like, I don't know this person, but I don't like them. Your planets are different. You may have your aspects may be in planets and signs that are at polarities, right? Of course you're going to be different. Of course you won't see eye to eye, because that's just what it is. Like, and that's okay when we're thinking about things from, a spiritual astrological level. So I say all that to say things are supposed to happen. We're not going to gel and get along with everybody. We're not supposed to, because all of us are different. Our planets are different, right? So yeah, like I don't want it to be a chore. I don't want it to be a job, right? I do it because I feel like I can help people, but I do it when I feel like doing it. That way, I'm putting my energy into it. I'm putting my all into it. I'm not pressured to do it. Oh my gosh, I have to notice I don't do a lot of recorded videos either, because I have to sit here at the table. I have to figure out how to position either my iPad or my laptop. I have to do all this. I have to make sure it's quiet. I have to make sure that the lawnmower people aren't doing their thing outside, or blah, blah. It's a lot that goes into putting together a video, for production, and uploading, and then Comcast ain't shit. So, it's just so much that goes into it. I'm just I'm not trying to pose and have things be perfect, right? I am more of a spur of the moment person. I do plan, but my spirituality isn't planned to the T. I am free flowing. I am literally doing it as I do it. So, all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's 6:01. It's after 6 o'clock. I'm going to go. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, I know you are, Kev. And that's why, like, Kev, I vibe with you so much because you and I are so similar in a lot of aspects. I vibe with you so much. I'm just like, yes, like Kevin, like, yes. I vibe with you so much. You and I are so similar on things, right? So, I understand, right? So, yeah. Before I close, like I said, my tarot course, 12-week tarot course, starts August 7th. For those who wish to learn tarot, how to read, how to do certain things, journaling, trusting your intuition, what these cards mean, different scenarios, like all that good stuff, timing, telling people, seasons, astrology, zodiac, like all that good stuff. It's going to be in my 12-week tarot course. Just prepare to be open, be real, and prepare to push yourself and get uncomfortable. Okay, August 7th. So you all will see me, quote unquote, advertising it, around, on my community wall and things like that. August 7th. It's going to run for 12 weeks. It's going to end like November 6th. It's going to be on Mondays in the evenings. It will be live class webinars where we're going to talk. I'm going to show you things, part presentation. We're going to practice together, all that good stuff. So just know I'm going to be advertising it more and more. For those who are interested, I'm not hiding anything. The cost is $375. I'm not hiding anything from anyone. I'm very upfront with how I do my, with my stuff. I don't hide prices or anything like that on my website. I don't do that. So, just know that I'm going to be letting people know more and more and more and more throughout my videos up until August. So I would love for people to join me for my tarot class, my 12-week tarot class. If you would like to join and would like to pay over payments, email me, let me know. We can do that because I want it to be available for everyone, okay? So, all right, everyone. Y'all see me around these internet streets. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your time. I love you all. See you in these internet streets and possibly next week. Nyla and I on TT and that What's Going On in the World astrology video. So, love you all. Have a good night. Be safe.